take the Lincoln Tunnel through Weehawken, through Secaucus, across the Hackensack River, and you'll arrive, as we have, at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford, New Jersey. Today, it's the opener of a new NFL season between the Baltimore Ravens and the New York Jets. Justin Tucker set to boom this one away. And off we go from MetLife Stadium. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. They run with a second-round pick from Iowa State. This is Breece Hall. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. Well, you often say that sort of opens the playbook now, 2nd and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
And he'll have a Jets first down as he's got this up to the 40-yard line.
If you're going to choose a franchise back from the 2022 class, most figured it would be Breece Hall out of Iowa State, and he was a first guy off the board to the New York Jets. More than looked the part of a bell cow offensive cornerstone at Iowa State, and by testing numbers, one of the best athletes we've seen enter the league at his position.
And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. Play action. Now it's Rodgers. They'll roll him out right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. Big yardage that time for the Jets. 48 yards. Even later into his career now, there aren't too many guys that can launch it downfield with accuracy better than Aaron Rodgers. Rodgers going to throw. Touchdown, Jets. Mecole Hardman, a 5-yard touchdown. And the Jets are on the board here first in the season opener. Zerline good with a PAT. And that makes the score 7-0. Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away. Roberts electing not to. This will come out to the 25. Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. A man who missed all of 2021. This is J.K. Dobbins. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
Jackson firing quickly out wide for Bateman. So give him 2 yards there on the completion. And now we've got a 3rd down and 3. They'll try to run for it with Dobbins. Oh, he breaks a tackle, and he's got an alley. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. It was 3rd and short, and they go flying past the marker for a gain of nearly 30 yards.
Coming in, he really liked his chance of having a big year based on a terrific offseason. And runs like that on opening weekend show that he's right.
Right back to Dobbins on 1st. And a very determined run there as he'll take this all the way down to the 27. Good effort. 45 yards rushing for him now. What a drive for him to kick off the new season. Off the play fake to Dobbins, here's Jackson. He finds Bateman over the middle. And they've got this down to about the 12-yard line. A first red zone opportunity the new year here as they come up now 1st and 10. Here's the option play now to the left. And strong running there as he's inside the 10 and down to the 8-yard line. Give him 4 yards there on the first down keeper.
Well, if you're going to run the read option, typically, you've got to keep an eye on the defensive end.
And what does that mean? What are you looking for with a defensive end?
Well, you want to play off of what he does. If he collapses inside towards the running back, then you pull it and take it yourself outside in. If he stays outside, you go ahead and leave it with the running back. In this case, pulled it and got good yardage himself.
Throw right side here, taken in by Bateman. The 8th play of the drive coming up. It's 3rd and 3. On 3rd down, here's Dobbins. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave him with a 4th down. A free safety roaming all the way up to the line of scrimmage to make that stop.
How about his ability to trust his eyes and figure out it was not a pass play and go fast towards the line of scrimmage in order to make that tackle?
They'll bring a receiver in motion left. 4th down, here's Jackson. Oh, hit as he throws, and this is going to be incomplete. John Harbaugh not afraid to go for it this time, doesn't work out. And the Jets are going to get the football back. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. Perfect start to the season on their first drive last time out, able to find the end zone. Now we'll see if they can make it 2 for 2 here in week 1. Now Hall to start the drive. And he stopped immediately there. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. Throwing now is Rodgers. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And now 3rd down and 6 to go. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. Slot man moves right. Throwing is Rodgers on third down. And able to find Allen Lazard. And he's able to get this one all the way past the 30. 23 yards, the final tally. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, it's Hall. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
From the 35 on 2nd down, Rodgers in a double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. And the Ravens are going to get this back to their own 34-yard line. After the interception, here's Jackson. Toward the right sideline, but it's incomplete.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. They go play action now. Jackson. He's got the hook up to Odell Beckham. That'll leave him with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. Jackson on the give to Dobbins. And he'll be tackled about 2 yards shy of the line to gain. A 1-yard pickup leads to 4th down. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
They're going on 4th down. It's Jackson. Open man is Duvernay. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a 1st down. They go play action with Jackson. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
Have to give some credit to the defender on that one. He read all of his keys perfectly and got a great break on the ball and able to force that incompletion.
Play action. Now Jackson. And this one is incomplete.
Whenever I see a drop like that, I have to kind of take a step back and check myself a little bit. So used to seeing those big guys make big-time spectacular plays that when they drop one, I have to remind myself, we ask a lot out of these guys. Block and catch the football, not easily done in today's NFL.
On 3rd down, Jackson. And incomplete on the deep ball.
This defense has certainly played well so far in this game, and the coverage has been tight on just about every throw. Forced a few here so far in this game, and now it brings up 4th down.
And off the crossbar, no good. A sensational effort from that distance, but rejected by the bar. Well, he had that one on target. That's half the battle. The other half of the battle, however, is distance.
And he nearly had that, too. But it was the crossbar that said otherwise. And that'll deny him a shot at 3.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw.
And just not enough on the throw there. Down around his feet and incomplete.
Maybe a little over-anxious in the pocket there. He just didn't look comfortable on that throw.
No, he didn't, because it wasn't his normal fluid delivery. And I think you might have had it right. Wasn't really confident with what he saw downfield, and it almost felt like he wanted to pull that one back.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete.
One thing you hope to see out of a rookie tight end is a real concentration when the ball's in the air, and I'm not sure that he didn't, but he has to be prepared for people making a play on it when that ball's up for grabs.
Here's Rodgers.
He completes that to Garrett Wilson.
And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. Well, that's one way to convert on third down, picking up 26 yards. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. You can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure at the passer.
On 2nd and 10, Rodgers toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. Now a play fake. Rodgers. And he's going to be dropped. Back at the 15-yard line. First down, a bit of a disaster, and now on 2nd and goal, back even further.
On 2nd down, a run with Hall.
And they get to him quickly here as he's stopped right around the 13. A short gain of just over 2 yards as the first half clock dips inside of 3 minutes. Rodgers now on 3rd and goal. Flushed out right. A solid run of 11 there as he tucked it and ran, but he's still short of the marker at his 4th.
That looked great when he first took off because, in my mind, there was room to run and he had the marker in his sight. But I certainly didn't expect him to close so quickly, and neither did he. They got to him just in time, and now that forced him to make a decision with his 4th down call.
So taking a risk here early in the new year, they're going to go for it.
Throwing is Rodgers. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They try to throw on 4th and goal from the 2, and the Ravens come up big down at their own goal line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
And the way their last drive ended, boy, it was frustrating. They had a pretty good drive going. It was sustained, and then it stalled out, Charles, and they missed the field goal and got nothing out of it.
Is that insult to injury? Because they had such a sustained drive, as you noted. So you know for the head coach, it almost felt like a little bit of failure to send out the field goal unit and then not even see the ball go through the post. What a bummer on that last drive for them. Got to pick themselves up from that one.
Now Jackson back into his end zone. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. They give him 14 yards that time and a fresh set of downs. 2 minutes on the clock, 2nd quarter, 7-0 ball game. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes, we'll again head down to visit with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando, back for another year. He'll have scores from around the NFL here on this opening weekend. They'll throw on 1st down with Jackson. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
They've been playing sound fundamental defense thus far and able to keep this offense from creating a major dent on the scoreboard.
Able to force the incompletion, but still waiting for that game-changing play. You feel like it's coming, the first sack, the first turnover.
In a sense, they're playing old-school defense right now. The new school defense is what you said, taking the ball away.
A gain there of 21 yards.
Devin Duvernay came into the NFL with the reputation of being a playmaker, and he lived up to it in 2021. All-pro return man, led the league in punt return average. Baltimore wants to get that explosiveness more involved in their offense, and here it nets them a first down.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
Off the play fake, here's Jackson. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up third down. Now play number 7 of the drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 10. Jackson will throw again. He'll swing this out to Dobbins. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down. Here's Jackson. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Well, it looked like a march to the end zone has hit a momentary roadblock with that incompletion. No need to panic. They just got to come up with a high percentage play call and see if they can get their offense back on track.
Well, the offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted.
So after the penalty, heading in the wrong direction, 2nd and 15. Throwing is Jackson.
That ball caught. It's Mark Andrews, the tight end.
And that's going to be another first down as the tackle made at the Jets' 37. To throw is Jackson. His throw incomplete. Well, the incompletion, yes, but maybe here not the worst thing in the world?
No, not on 1st and 10. Actually gives them a chance to regroup, relax just a little bit. They huddle up, talk it over. Then they get a chance to continue their drive.
On 2nd down, a run with Dobbins. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half.
I think we can safely say that those types of plays are the backbone of this offense. We know not every run's going to be a big hitter, but you know they'll take that type of result on each and every attempt.
Jackson from the shotgun. And this pass broken up. The contact well-timed there, and now 4th down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get it, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
So that kick gives them their first points of the game, CD, and it comes on the 3rd drive, but hopefully for them that's a spark that gets that offense going.
Yeah, and I would say if you're the offensive play caller, as you look at your sheet, you're trying to find that part on there that unlocks bigger points. They struggled with a few drives so far, finally got 3 out of it. How do you find the end zone? That's what he's searching for now.
For most people, the excitement of a kickoff return is to see a long one that goes back in the opposite direction. But for the guys covering it, it's being able to stop them deep in their own territory. How about that incredible form tackle right there? Shoulder in the ball carrier, and down he goes.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive.
And with a 7-3 lead, we'll see how aggressive they want to be.
Ravens going to use their third and final timeout as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play.
Well, that's the second time he's been sacked so far in the first half. And if they have designs on having a big year, on going anywhere, they've got to find a way to keep him upright so he can throw the football.
Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. Rodgers going to throw. Caught by Wilson. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a third down. Now another timeout called for by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. The Ravens bring out an extra defensive back here on third. Throwing now is Rodgers. Able to find Lazard. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. The Jets going to go ahead and use their final timeout as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. Throwing on first down is Rodgers. He'll take a shot for the end zone. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
They gave it a shot with a deep pass, but it wasn't going to work there. And now there's less time for them to try and get 3 before the half. Let's see what they dial up on this next snap.
Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10.
Get 300. Get 300.
Now it's Rodgers. He's going to throw one up from the end zone. And this will be caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Jets. Mecole Hardman in the final seconds of the first half. And the Jets would extend their lead here just before halftime. Zerline now for the PAT. And this one's right through to make it a 14-3 ball game.
So with 3 seconds remaining in the half, they will line up to kick this one away. Devin Duvernay now returning from the end zone.
So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half.
Duvernay now going to bring it out. And taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
And right out of the gate, they face what you think could be a pretty important drive.
I would say so. You know, they're down 2 scores. That's not the end of the world. It wasn't the strongest of first halves, but for them to start clawing back, they've got to start putting a little pressure on that defense, start cutting into this deficit. You can't have 3 and outs and expect to get that done.
They run the option on second down.
Jackson hit, and he lost the football. And it's scooped up by the Jets. And he takes it to the house. It's a fumble recovery for a Jet touchdown. The offense, they've had some sloppy moments. Sloppy there again on that one, and it could be the backbreaker.
From a defensive perspective, if the offense is going to be sloppy, you've got to take advantage of that. And that's what they've done all game long.
Zerline connects on the extra point, and the lead is up to 18 now. And you can bet they're preaching two hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return.
This fielded right at the goal line. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
Off the play fake to Dobbins. Here's Jackson. And that one going to come up short. Low throw.
Just what they need, a lecture from me, but subpar offense is what helped get them into this spot. And now they're continuing the trend with incompletions. That won't get them out of it if they don't change something soon.
They go play action now. Jackson. And bringing it in right side here, Beckham.
And he'll be tackled on the other side of midfield at the 46-yard line.
Well, we talk all the time about playing situational football. Right now, I think the scoreboard is dictating what they need to do. Where they are in this game, they've got to push the ball downfield, take their shots, try and get big chunks of yardage in a short amount of time. That was a nice play there.
And he is out of bounds inside the 35. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. To throw again is Jackson. And this is going to be hauled in by the tight end, Andrews.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. A give up the middle to Dobbins.
This carry, despite the extra effort, will be stopped short of the 10. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down. And that almost their first INT of the ball game. Had his sights on it, but he couldn't seal the deal. 8th play of the drive forthcoming, and they need 8 yards on 3rd down. Now it's Jackson. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Sometimes it's just not your day. There's another failure right there on 3rd down.
They're going on 4th down. It's Jackson. That's for Bateman, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Ashton Davis. And the Jets are going to get the ball back on the turnover as they hold on 4th down. Well, still down quite a bit.